Uh-oh. MAGA dads are fighting. I know a lot of people are avoiding MAGA family over the holidays, but if you low-key miss the drama and the fights around the dinner table, don't you worry. X has you covered. You may have heard rumblings about this, but like any good family fight, it's messy. So here are the basics. This all kicked off when Trump announced he would be appointing Sriram Krishnan to a top AI policy position. Some MAGA got upset about his recent tweets supporting more green cards being issued for skilled labor. Quote, "We need the best regardless of where they happen to be born." He's basically arguing against country caps. Some people were quick to point out that the "we just want them to do it legally" crowd are also apparently against highly skilled immigrants doing it legally. But who's surprised? Of course, MAGA's response was more racially charged and not okay. Then Vivek jumped in, talking about how the problem is that American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long. He argues that Americans are too expensive and they're lazy. Wonderful. The people we're supposed to believe are bringing more jobs back to America, right? He also made some oddly ancient pop culture references that don't at all prove his point, by the way. Basically, he's arguing that, like immigrants are better. They raise their kids better. They raise their kids with better values, and that's what America needs. It's not the corporations who are wrong, no, it's the hardworking Americans who are actually just lazy and are not worth the money they get paid. If that's really what you want to go with. And Elon jumped in, basically reinforcing all this. Of course he would love to hire Americans, and of course he does. But, quote, "this is not about handing out opportunities from some magical hat. No, of course not. That just sounds like DEI for Americans who want American jobs." Again, he says there is a shortage of Americans who are skilled enough and not lazy. Okay. People pointed out that, MAGA could just focus on funding education instead of defunding it, but I guess that's too simple of a solution. Not to mention, by the way, that America has absolutely no shortage of graduates with STEM degrees, but that's neither here nor there. Herein lies the real fun. This whole thing is basically revealing one of the fundamental contradictions of the whole MAGA mess. Many of them are outright anti-immigration, like outright. However, that doesn't jive with most of the corporations and billionaires that import most of that labor. On Friday, Bannon called most arguments in favor of H-1Bs a total scam. However, in June, Trump said that non-citizens in the U.S. should, quote, automatically get green cards when they graduate from college. And then it got really fun because that's when Mr. Free Speech himself started demonetizing and removing verification from various MAGA people who were disagreeing with him. Didn't see that one coming. Including Laura Loomer. We love to see it. So in summary, while it seems that MAGA can't seem to agree on whether or not those high-paid, high-skilled jobs should go to immigrants or not, the one thing that they do all agree on is the fact that the low-paid, low-skilled ones, yeah, those belong to American citizens.